Okay, so today I had a feeling I just had to talk to you about this amazing drill I've been using for the last 4 or 5 years. It's this one, and this drill is actually so awesome that I went ahead and got a second one, since I have two hands, right? This is the DeWalt DCD791. You probably see me use it in a couple of my videos, like this one, and this one, and also in this one, and this one, and also in this one. Yeah, it works great. It's very versatile. I use it for everything. Everything from making a few holes to driving screws, driving bolts. I know you're supposed to use an impact driver for those kind of things, but I use this and it works great. So I actually bought this drill for two main reasons. First of all, my old drill wasn't really up to the task of drilling massive holes for plumbing through a timber frame. And the second reason is this was pretty much the only thing I could afford at the time. I saw the new model on Amazon for about $110. I'm gonna put a link to that in the description so if you want to check that out. Okay, so let's talk some features. So the all-metal keyless chuck is probably my favorite of all the features on this one, because I regularly switch between different kind of drill bits and screwdriver bits. The keyless chuck is a must-have in my opinion. Another great feature I use all the time is the different speed settings. So you got two speed settings on this thing, properly marked with the numbers 1 and 2. The two different speed settings are great for if you want low torque, high speed, or high speed, low torque. That's the same thing, isn't it? Low speed, high torque, high speed, low torque. Yeah. There it is. So the low speed is up to 550 RPM and the high speed is up to 2000 RPM, I think. You want to put it on 1 if you're gonna mix up some, you're mixing some plaster, mortar, something like that. But if you just want to put a few screws into wall or something like that, I usually put it on 2. You also have the 15-step torque control. To be honest, I never use that. I always put it on drill mode. And then I just try to not break my wrist when I get stuck in something, because this thing has so much torque it's gonna rip your wrist off. So the DCD791 is part of DeWalt's XR series, and the XR stands for Extreme Runtime or Extended Runtime. So if you're seeing XR mark on a DeWalt tool, that means that the motor inside the tool is brushless. There's no carbon brushes to replace, so it's just gonna give you a longer runtime overall. If you see it on the battery, that means the battery is kind of just juiced up. So that means it has more juice in it. You can use it for longer. So using one of these 5 amp hour batteries and this drill, I can probably go a full day without having to charge it. And another great feature with this drill is, you might not think it is a big deal, but the little LED working light is actually great. First of all, it's located at the bottom here, where the battery is. So I mean, you can have big gloves on and you're not going to cover up the working light. Up here in Norway and in the rest of Scandinavia and the Nordics, it's pretty much dark from September until April. So you have a lot of months work where it's just going to be pitch black. And I know you're supposed to use work lights and all that when you're working, but sometimes you're in some kind of tight situation, and then it's very nice to have a good working light on your tool, so you see what you're doing. And to be honest, I also used this LED light as a flashlight, because I'm super clumsy, and sometimes I lose stuff in dark corners. So usually I'm just running around trying to find stuff using this. Aha! So that's where I dropped the ball. So this drill is the first DeWalt tool I ever got, but also the one that got me hooked on DeWalt to begin with. I want to use the term hooked and not obsessed. My wife might think otherwise. Great tools, and I know I'm showing a lot of DeWalt tools in my videos. I'm not sponsored by DeWalt, but I mean, if someone from DeWalt is watching my videos, you know, yeah, just saying. I would recommend you checking out this tool belt video next. It goes really well with this drill. And if you like these kind of videos with a little bit of tool reviews, random builds, stuff like that, you should definitely consider subscribing. That would be really appreciated. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.